Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to, well, a vlog. Anyway, what I want to do today is, since we are less than 3 months away, I want to go ahead and basically pull the curtain back on what we're going to be doing for the charity stream in May, so that hopefully people will start getting excited and so on. But yeah, I've been talking for a little bit, especially on stream, about wanting to do another fundraiser in May because I'd done one in November for Extra Life and really enjoyed it. We ended up raising $210 for the Columbus Midtown Medical Center, which was really exciting. So I am going to be doing that in November, but I also wanted to do one earlier because I really enjoyed it and I want to do more like that. So I was looking around to figure out what I wanted to do in regards to fundraisers. And well, I spoke with my sister, who has had to deal a lot with that lately because her son, my nephew Peyton, is 9 years old and started having pediatric strokes last year, meaning the Christmas before last. We She didn't know it was that at the time, but they found out a little bit later when they went to the doctors to make sure it wasn't just a persistent headache. Turns out, no, it was something much worse. Over the next several months, they went to doctors in Dallas, which is close to where they live. They ended up having batteries of tests and all sorts of things to figure out what the problem was. Turns out Peyton was having strokes. His basically arteries in his neck, or at least some blood vessels in his neck, had been severed when playing football, toss around football, not impact football. And that had started clogging up parts of his brain and, of course, had been leading him to have these strokes. Fortunately, the doctors have been able to take care of most of Peyton's issues, and he is pretty much back to being a normal kid, absent some of his vision. But all of this has obviously put them through a lot. And so when I looked for charities to help support with this charity drive, I wanted to do something that was a bit more resonant with them, that was a little more personal. So I looked around at some of the charities that my sister mentioned, and the one that really fit the best as far as a charity that I could support, particularly through gaming, was the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So that is what I'm going to be doing. On May 9th, I am going to be doing a charity stream, a 24-hour charity stream. So yes, I'm going a little above and beyond what I did in November for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Now, I had mentioned this previously in an earlier vlog, and I asked you guys to vote on what game I should play for said stream. Well, it was a pretty resounding vote because every single vote went to Mega Man. So we are going to be playing the Mega Man Anniversary Edition for 24 hours on May 9th, which is a Tuesday. I had previously talked about getting the Legacy Edition on Steam, but then one of my viewers, Professor Magnus, mentioned that actually this is better. And as it turns out, he's right. Because whereas the Legacy Edition has 6 games, this has, well, a lot more. It has, I think, 10. Yeah, it has Mega Man's 1 through 8, and it also has 2 extra games that I've never seen before, much less played. So that's what we're going to be doing. And it's going to be a lot of fun. At least I certainly hope it will. It is. I've played a little bit of it to try to get some practice, and it's going to be fun because Mega Man is fun, and also because I suck at Mega Man. So there's going to be plenty of derping along with everything else. But that's going to be the drive. My whole 24 hours, I'm going to be playing Mega Mans. I don't expect to get through all 8 games in 24 hours. If I happen to, well, I have a little bit of a backup. Alright, of course I'll mention that in a moment. So, that's going to be the charity stream. And now you might be asking yourself, he had some prizes and such for donation incentives last time. So, what's going to be the deal this time? What donation incentives do we have? Well, I mentioned this a couple of days ago on stream, and so my streamers got a little bit of a sneak peek at what I'm going to have. And you guys are also going to get a sneak peek right now because I'm not going to reveal the totality of it until later. But, well, I'll just put it this way. Over the last several weeks, I have been every week going into my local GameStop and paying on a pre-order of Persona 5, which, on a side note, when that comes out, I will be doing a day 1 stream of it like I did for Final Fantasy 15. So I've been putting a little money down each week on that, just chipping away at it. And while I've been doing that, I have also been grabbing some prizes, some donation incentives every week. So Well, I have to step back here because, well, yeah, I got a few. I got this bag. You see, big bag here, about half as tall as me, and this thing is full of pop vinyls. The whole bag. I mean, you can sort of peek inside there and see. So, yeah, I got a few. I probably have around 20 ish. Now, I don't expect to give these all away this time. In fact, I'm sort of thinking that I'm probably not, because if so, God help me, I'll be paying tons out the rear end in shipping. But they're there, and so what I'm going to be doing with those is, because most of them are deep, deep clearance stuff, as in they cost me $5, I'm going to have these available basically for any donation amount. Any amount that people are willing to give, they can get they can get a chance at winning one of these. Now, what I would, I'll talk a little more about the details later. But I do want to set it up a certain way to make sure that people get what they want, or can sort of take a stab at whatever they like, I guess. So I'm going to be working on that, getting that ready. I will have some more details for you guys later about that. To give a little bit of a sample as to some of the stuff that you can get out of this bag. There are plenty of things in said bag, so let's take a gander here, shall we? We have War Machine of Iron Man fame, most notably. We have, let's see, all right, we have Black Canary from Arrow. Well, she's not actually technically alive on the show anymore, spoiler alert, but she was there for most of it. We also have, let's see, we have a Minion from Minions. Which I will add, sort of fair disclosure, it's a little battered on the bottom, but not too badly. Let's see, we have. I'm saving you for last. We have Stephen Hiller from Independence Day, as played by Will Smith, of course. And finally, and this obviously is not all of them, but finally, in terms of the ones I want to show you, we have the villain himself, Dr. Wily. So, yes, these 5, in addition to a bunch of others, including a second War Machine accidentally purchased, whoops, are all going to be up for grabs in this donation stream, which is exciting. Also, one other thing I will add, and I did not mention this to my streamers on Tuesday, so this is going to be a surprise pretty much for everybody. But, as I mentioned, you can win some of these pop vinyl prizes if you make a donation and you choose to participate in getting them. Another thing, though, if we happen, well, let me back up slightly. My goal for the charity stream this time is $100. The same goal as it was for Extra Life last year, because it was the first time I'd done anything like that, and I wanted to set the goal pretty modestly. So we're doing that in the same way this time. However, if we happen to get over $250 in donations, if we go, well, I guess it would be 250% over our donation goal, then not only will we be playing 24 hours of Mega Man Anniversary Collection on Tuesday, we will get a little bit of extra time with Mega Man X Collection on Wednesday. I don't know how long, because I will have just done a 24-hour stream, so my brain might be fried, but I also picked up the X Collection as well, so if we get over the $250, this gets thrown in as something of an after party for that Wednesday. So, good things to keep in mind, I think, for all of it. Okay, I will be linking my donation page in the info box if you want to take a gander at it. I have personalized it a pretty good bit, including a picture of my nephew. So if you guys want to take a look at it, by all means. I would appreciate any donations you guys are willing to give. If you can't give donations, then don't worry about it. Feel free to tune in anyway. I'm going to be beginning at 8 a.m. on that day, 8 a.m. my time, as I did last time with Extra Life. So I will be streaming the whole day and then some. So I know it's a little ways in advance to be talking about this, but I want to go ahead and start kind of getting the word out about it. I want to go ahead and get people interested, I hope. And if you are able to donate, then I'd appreciate it. I would thank you greatly, actually. If you are not able to donate, don't worry about it. Don't feel obligated in any way, and don't feel like I'm going to judge you or anybody else in the chat is going to judge you or anything like that, because I understand. I have only just now begun to get a bit more involved in terms of charity stuff, whether it's doing charity events or giving myself, because for a long time I felt I didn't really have enough money to do anything like that. I will say it doesn't really matter what donation amount you give if you choose to give. It can be $1, it can be $5, it can be 10, 20, whatever. I'm fine with any of it and all of it. I mean, theoretically, if it would let you, you could give a cent. Although I know Make a Wish sort of directs you to give pretty large amounts. So feel no shame whatsoever in hitting that custom button in the donation page and donating whatever you're able to, if anything. And like I said, if you're not able to, don't worry about it. I want you guys to come in and have fun and be entertained. I hopefully will be entertaining. I think I was during the Super Mario RPG stream, so I hope to continue that tradition now. And hopefully we can do ourselves some good. I mean, we did really well with the Extra Life stream. I was immeasurably proud of you guys for being there the whole time. I mean, some people were there the whole time. That was amazing. And for keeping me company, keeping me hyped up, donating, getting us over twice our donation goal that day. That was insane. And yeah, I mean, I'm really proud of that. And I'm really proud of you guys. I mean, for everything that you've done, the videos, the streams, the whole 9 yards. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better community or better group of people who follow me. So thank you guys. Whatever you're able to do, whether it is donating or whether it is just coming by and saying hi and keeping me company on that day, I'm happy for any and all of it. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. I will have the donation site linked in the description so that you can take a look at the page now that it's updated and everything. So, I think that's pretty much it. So, I will go ahead and leave off for now. And if I have enough time, do some recording, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough time. But thank you guys for watching, as always. Thank you guys for supporting this effort in whatever way you guys are able to. I hope you guys have a great day, great week, great what have you. And of course, I'll see y'all later.